Sleep is incredibly important for our health, as well as an integral part of our everyday life, taking almost 1/3 of our day. In this lesson, you are going to learn 5 idioms associated with sleep, some useful phrases for bedtime, and 5 expressions that you often hear native speakers use instead of good night. Keep watching! Hello there, I'm Demi from broadhorizonsenglish. I'm an English teacher and recently I decided to create this channel in order to help non-native speakers from around the world become effective and fluent communicators in English. Now let's begin!
Today's quiz is a fun fact. Well, it's common knowledge that koalas are herbivores, namely plant-eating animals that live in Australia. However, do you happen to know how many hours they sleep every day? Do they sleep 20, 15, 12, or 9 hours? Let's see if you can get this right. As always, the answer is revealed at the end of the lesson. Here is the list with the sleep-related idioms we'll be learning today. Let's go through them one by one. The first one is beauty sleep. Beauty sleep is the sleep that one needs in order to look young and beautiful. For example, imagine an actress talking to her director. "We can't keep rehearsing all night. I need to get some beauty sleep. It's the opening night tomorrow, you know." The second idiom is to sleep like a baby. If you're sleeping like a baby, then you're experiencing a very deep and restful sleep. For example, after cooking for the dinner party and doing all the housework on my own, I was so exhausted I slept like a baby. On to the third one, to sleep like a log. What does it mean? Well, this one is very similar to the previous one, to sleep like a baby. It means to sleep soundly, to experience a very deep sleep. Example: given that I sleep like a log every night, I always set several alarms to wake up for work in the morning. Number 4, to be an early bird. An early bird is someone who gets up early. In other words, it's someone who's an early riser, as they say. Example: I couldn't reach Sophie and Tim this morning, which I found quite odd. It turns out the 2 early birds had already left home and were on a road trip. Number 5, to be a night owl. As you may already know, owls are nocturnal birds. This means that they sleep during the day and they're awake at night. So what does this idiom mean? Surprise, surprise! A night owl is someone who stays up at night. Example: even though everyone in the family is an early bird, Jessica is definitely a night owl. She stays up late and draws or watches science fiction movies for hours on end. Now let's have a look at some useful expressions for bedtime, what you can say before going to bed. You can say, "I'm going to bed. Good night." "I'm going to sleep. Good night, everyone." "I'm exhausted. I can barely keep my eyes open." "I'm calling it a night." To call it a night means to stop whatever you're doing at night and go to bed. "Time to hit the hay." "It's time for me to hit the sack." Right. Let me ask you this. What else can you say to somebody who's going to bed other than good night? You don't know? Let me tell you then. You can say, "Sweet dreams." "Sleep tight." "Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite." "Nighty night." "Have a good night's sleep." Okay? Alright, this is the end of today's lesson, and it's about time I revealed the correct answer to our fun quiz. So the question was, how many hours do koalas sleep per day? The correct answer is B. On average, koalas sleep 14.5 hours a day, and they spend 5 more hours resting. At this point, I wish I were a koala. Don't you?
I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and what's more, I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel and join me on this educational journey. See you in the next video. Bye!